Welcome to the Code with Jason meetup. Today we're going to do some more work on SaturnCI, my continuous integration platform that I'm building. Um, I wasn't expecting to work on it today because we were supposed to have a mentee. So I'm kind of jumping in cold, but I'll share my screen and we'll try to get back into it. Okay, so apparently I have, oh yeah, okay. So the last piece of code I added was some code to create a certain kind of server. So I'm gonna invoke this. I'm gonna get this going, then I'll explain what it is. And I'm invoking it first because it will take a minute to run. Okay, so I do, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think that will create a new DigitalOcean droplet for me. So let me catch you guys up a little bit. Got to start my server. So I'm working on the same problem that I've been working on for a while, which is to try to speed up my builds. Right now they take 4 or 5 minutes, but the test runs each only take like 20 seconds. And so there's 20 seconds of actual useful work and then almost 4 or 5 minutes of overhead. So to cut down on that, I want to do some caching. And ChatGPT suggested something for me. It suggested something that I think it called a registry cache. And so I can do a Docker build and then push it to this registry cache, and I can supposedly cache it there. So ChatGPT gave me this code to initialize a registry cache machine, which is what we have here. Um, and there's something I need to do. I need to go to my domain registrar and take registrycache.saturnci.com and point it at this machine. Why do I need to do that? I don't even remember. I just remember that I do. It's been like 2 weeks since I last worked on this. Okay, so let me remind myself by doing this. Registry cache. Okay, first I guess I'm just going to do this ping. And that's working. Is that the right IP address? It is. Okay. Okay. And I think I did this experiment where I tried to pull an image from the registry cache. I know that this image doesn't exist, but I'm doing this just as a test to see what happens. So nothing's happening, it's just hanging, but I don't know why it's behaving the way it's behaving. Okay. Um, request canceled while waiting for connection. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get ChatGPT to help me with this. Okay, Guillaume says, if I recall, I think the issue was that HTTPS was needed. Oh, um, Guillaume, do you mean like this?
Yeah, I think yeah, because from what I remember, when you did the test last time, you found out that HTTP didn't work and you need to add a SSL certificate to make it work. If it's what I remember, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I needed to add an SSL certificate. Hmm. Um, but when I do this, it just says invalid reference format. And I see that it's already sending its request to HTTPS. And so it looks like just prefixing it with HTTPS is not going to work. Um, I'm going to take this, but actually first I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab this and share with ChatGPT. And then I'm going to say this. I'll just do that and see what it says back. Ensure the droplet's network settings allow inbound connections on port 5000 or 443 if you've configured TLS. Hmm. I don't know why we're doing port 5000. I'm gonna do an experiment and just do this. Oh, okay, interesting. Um, why would I use port 5000? Default port for a Docker registry. Okay. Okay, I see. All right. Now I'm gonna go to a an open port checker and see if port 5000 is open. First, I'll see if 80 is open just out of curiosity. Okay, 80 is closed. 5000 is closed. Okay, 443. Oh, okay, great. I like this one better anyway. This is the one I've used in the past. Okay, port 5000 is closed. Okay, looks like port 5000 is closed. How do I open it? Okay, I don't want to do it like this. I want to build it into this if I can, because I don't want to have to manually do this every time I create a new registry machine. I don't want to do that manually. Can't I add something here? Okay, so I guess I'm going to replace my user script. It's the script that gets run on this machine when it starts. Yeah, and I think the reason I needed to use registrycache.saturnci.com was because the IP will change from time to time, and I don't want to have to hard code the IP in my code base, nor do I want to have to keep updating some kind of environment variable repeatedly or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to commit this the way it is before I start making changes. Okay. Update user script for this. Okay. It's getting to be a long script. Okay. Then what's different here exactly? Oh, that doesn't help much. Why is it showing me that the whole thing is a diff? Did I change the indentation inadvertently? I'm gonna check this out and redo it. Oh, looks like I did change the indentation. Okay. Huh, ChatGPT gave me the indentation different. Okay, so I'm gonna scooch this to the left a little bit so I can compare it to the original script. Oh, okay. So it just added these allow commands at the bottom here. And it took away this certificate thing. Um, I don't see why it would have done that. So let's not do that. Okay. And then it added these comments too. Set up the stable repository. Okay, now the only thing that's different is these um these commands here. Okay, and since it is such a small amount of stuff, I think I would rather actually just go in and do that manually rather than build a whole new machine because then I'll have to change the IP address and wait for the DNS records to update. And it seems better just to do this. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I should be able to SSH into it, open up my email so I can get the password. Okay, now I'll do this. Okay, and we do 443 UFW enable. Okay, now let's go back to this open port checker. I don't even remember my domain, registrycache.saturnci.com. Okay, closed. I am not shocked. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell ChatGPT. I SSH'd into my machine and manually ran, but according to an open port checker, port 5000 is still not open. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'll copy this and show it to ChatGPT. Oh, and it's also telling me to restart Docker. Okay. I'll also do this. Okay. Actually, before I tell ChatGPT about any of these things, I'll take its suggestion to restart Docker. But it doesn't seem like that should have an effect on the openness of port 5000, but we'll see. Yeah, still closed. Okay, so we'll take that and we'll take this and we'll show all that to ChatGPT. Oh, oh, okay. I didn't notice this stuff. Let's do some of this stuff too. Hmm. Okay, I don't even know which distribution we're running here in order to install netstat. Is it Debian? Hmm. Okay, let's see how to install netstat. Okay, and we'll try this reload step also. Still closed. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, okay. So it looks like nothing is listening on port 5000. So that's interesting news. Okay, verify the Docker container is running. And there is a container running. It's this registry image here. Start the, oh, if it's not running, then we do this. Okay, well, that's irrelevant because it is running. Oh, should I prefix this with HTTPS? Invalid remote address. Okay. Okay. Well, I will show it this to show it that the container is running. Oh, okay. It's in a status of restarting, which typically indicates that it's encountering an error. That's interesting news also. Oh, interesting. It's apparently something to do with the certificate setup. I'll just copy a chunk of this. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. Domain.cert. Okay, assuming certificates are now available at blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think this is all like placeholder stuff, and I need to replace it with real values. Yes. Would I be right to assume that these are all placeholders and I need to replace them with real values? Yeah. Oh, and this certbot thing is commented out. Interesting. I don't even understand what this is supposed to do. So let's ask ChatGPT what that's all about. Package management system that allows you to install applications in a way that is isolated from the rest of the system. Okay. Request certificates. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to say, how do I use my newly requested certificate um, in the Docker run step? Okay. Hmm. Is that different from what I have? No, it's not different. Okay. Yeah, let's run this. See if something's actually there. Okay. Yeah, and I remember this from last time, actually. We checked that last time. Okay. But what about slash certs? Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So there's no slash search slash domain.crt because there's not even a slash certs directory. Okay. Let's tell ChatGPT about that. I don't know why certs would come into existence. I don't know what makes it. Okay. Doesn't exist on your host machine. This is expected because it's intended to be a path inside the Docker container, not on the host. I see. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, okay. Um, I'll stop this container. Now maybe I can do this. No. Okay. Docker container RM. Can I do that? Okay. It looks like that worked, perhaps. Okay, but the status is restarting. Okay. Okay, so I'll tell ChatGPT about this. Docker logs registry. There's a lot of it. Okay, I'll pipe it through less so I can more easily see it. Oh, that didn't behave how expected. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I'll do head. Okay, piping it through head is not working. What if I put it in a file called logs? Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, it's saying certs domain.crt is a directory. Oh, no HTTP secret provided. Maybe that's fine because that's only level warning. Okay. Level fatal, read blah, blah, blah is a directory. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to understand this a little bit better. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to say, can we just skip all the SSH for now? And sorry, all the SSL for now and do it later. If and only if the registry actually is shown to work. It probably would have been smarter for me to do it this way from the beginning. Oh, okay, I can do it without. Yeah, okay, okay. I'll try this. So I'll stop this container and then I'll remove that same container. Okay. And then I'll run this. Docker PS. Okay, it doesn't say restarting, it says up 2 seconds. Okay. Now, if we check this, what do we get? Okay, now we see that it's open. Okay, so now if I do a poll, what happens? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, it's not terribly shocking. It says server gave HTTP response to HTTPS client. So as usual, we'll tell ChatGPT. Okay, so I guess I'll open this file. Oh, not in Vim, VI. Okay, and it's a new file. Do I have permission to save it? Okay, I do. Okay. And then I need to restart. Okay. And now I'll try this again. Oh, there's something in the chat. Oh, can you force by writing HTTP? I would guess not, but maybe I could try that. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, it's still saying server gave HTTP response to HTTPS client. And I don't know why. Docker PS. I'm gonna stop this container. Hmm. Okay. Now I'll try this again. Hmm. Okay, same thing still.
Jason, I was also thinking this, and it has been put in the chat, whether we should try just HTTP instead of HTTPS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried that. It gave me an error.
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do Docker info to see if it's picking up the settings we're giving it. And I'm unable to get back to my thing here. Oh, here it is. Okay, there's a lot of stuff there. Oh no, that's just the logs. Okay. I'm confusing myself, so I'm going to do this. Okay, it's not that long. So I'll just do this. Oh, consider manual poll using HTTP. I might try that in a second. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that seems to have worked. All right, and since that worked, I'm gonna try it the other way again. Yeah, that still doesn't work. Okay. I'll show all this to ChatGPT. I'm just gonna look more closely at this for a second. I don't see anything here that looks relevant. I don't think I see. Oh, you know what? This Docker run, well, this Docker run says 443. Um, with this Docker run, yeah, there's no 443, it's just 5,000. Okay. Okay, ChatGPT got messed up. Huh, it's suggesting this, just like you guys suggested, but that doesn't work. Yeah. Um, let's do this. Can't we just do everything with curl for now? I want to push something to the registry cache. Quite complex. Okay. Okay, well, I don't want to do that then. Let's continue troubleshooting this. Restart Docker with verbose logging. Okay. Well, can I just check the Docker logs now? Oops. Okay. Oh, clear Docker cache. Let's try this. Okay. Oh, it still has something running. That's interesting. Okay. I don't expect anything different, but let's try. Yeah. Okay. Test with a simple HTTP registry locally. Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, is it running? Oh yeah, apparently it is. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what this accomplishes. Let's see. How can I verify that this worked as expected? Oh, also, can I like pull from it? Like instead of pulling from there, I'm gonna pull from localhost 5001. Okay, so that didn't give me any errors. I think, and that's interesting that it like apparently didn't seem to want to use HTTPS. I'm also going to try one more thing here. I'm going to copy this IP and I'm going to do it like this. Not that I really expect that to change anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip all that. For the configuration of the daemon.json, I think it should be done in your laptop instead of the DigitalOcean machine. Oh, okay. Permission denied. Okay. Okay, and then I need to restart Docker. Hang on. Should I be doing this on my local machine or on the Docker registry cache machine? Docker client. Okay. Can I do it like that? Sudo service Docker restart. Yeah. How do I, oh, I know how do I restart it on Mac OS. I do this. Okay, so that'll take a minute to restart. Okay. Looks like it may have restarted. I see an exclamation point there. Don't know what that's all about. Oh, maybe software updates. Okay, anyway, let's try this again. Okay, still same thing. Okay, all right, here's what I want to do now. Give me a simpler version that doesn't involve SSL at all. I want like the least amount of room for things to go wrong possible. Okay, so now I shall paste this into here. And I'll do that. And that should create us a new machine. Okay. And I'm going to delete the old one. Wondering if on macOS the daemon isn't managed differently. Oh, yeah, I suppose could be. All right, let me look into the preferences. Oh, you know what? I think you're right, Guillaume, and I have a vague memory of having done this before. Where is... Oh, here's this. Yeah. Okay, I want just this. I wish I hadn't deleted that other machine just now. Okay. Let's do something here. Get this IP address. Okay, apply and restart. And I'm gonna go to my registrar and update the IP. Not that I hope I need it. Okay. Now, let's do this. But instead of using this, I'll use the IP. Okay, same thing. All right, well, at least we know now that none of this other like SSL business is interfering. So I don't know what we do next, but we're about out of time. We can go for a couple minutes longer though. Okay, let's see. I'm going to SSH into this one. Okay. You know what? Sometimes the old-fashioned way is better. I'm gonna do this. Docker registry cache. Error response from daemon. This. Let's see what this says. Okay. Yeah, this all says stuff about the insecure registries. Oh, but let me see something. I didn't do 5,000 here. Let's see if this registry URL is working. Yeah, it looks like it's still pointing to the old IP. Or maybe it's not. Okay. What is this? This is something different. Okay, this is maybe an advancement. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, the image has not been pushed. Okay, so no mystery there. Okay, so we'll tag this and then we'll push it. Yay. Okay, now let's try our poll. And that worked. Okay. Well, I'm sure glad I decided to go a few more minutes because that would have been a very unsatisfying session if we just ended it there. Okay, great. So let's review what we have accomplished here. Um, we got the registry cache working for HTTP. We ultimately are going to want it for HTTPS, but we've at least gotten one step of the way. And why did it not work before and it's working now? I think it might have been, I think we don't know for sure because we changed multiple things. Um, but it seems like it for sure wasn't going to work without this. Um, yes, but there were two things different. One is that we added this setting here, but the other is that we're no longer using um, this DNS name, we're using this IP address. And I don't know if the DNS name was a contributor to it not working. Excuse me. Let's see if this is working now, but I think maybe the IP address just hasn't updated yet. I bet if I ping this, it'll still show the old IP address. Yeah, it's still the old one. So we can see like next time if registrycache.saturnci.com is working, because obviously we're not going to be able to get the SSL stuff to work until registrycache.saturnci.com is working. Okay, so let's make some notes for next time and stuff. Oh yeah, and we changed this stuff. Maybe that had an effect too. And we created a new machine, you know, this was a fresh one. Maybe that had an effect too. So I don't know what was responsible for making it go from not working to working. Okay, let's see. Take away SSL stuff from Docker registry cache machine quest. User script. Okay. So let's add ourselves a note for next time. The below is working. Next, we need to get it working with SSL. And hang on a second. Do I first want to get it working with SSL? Or do I first want to test it here? To see if this is even going to work. Yeah, I think maybe I want to test it here first. Okay, so forget about this. Also, this particular hard-coded IP is no longer valid. Let's replace that with this one. And that's another reason why we want to use registry. I forget what it was. Registry cache.saturnci.com. Because obviously we can't just be hard coding these IP addresses forever. You know, since it's cheap to try, if you guys don't mind, if we go a couple more minutes and you can drop off if you need to, obviously. Since it's cheap to try, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do a git push. And I'm gonna see if it caches it. Okay, how did we get a list of what was cached on our registry? We did this catalog thing. Okay, so I'm going to get a catalog on this. Right now, I expect to see just the Nginx one, and that's it. Yeah. Oh, and I don't have ngrok running. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just need to make a commit for the sake of making a commit. Okay, that came through on ngrok. I have to wait a second for the test run to get kicked off. There we go. Okay. Now, if this is going to work, if this is going to work as expected, it'll be pushing, the image to our registry cache. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is the script that gets run on the job machine. So has our test route run created the job machines? It has. Okay. Okay. Events. Okay. Job machine ready. Repository cloned. Image build started. Okay. So where are we in here? Repository cloned. Image build started. Okay. So it's here, meaning it would have already done this. So if it worked, that means if we run this, then we will see this registry. Let's see if we do or not. I won't be surprised either way. Yep, it's not there. Okay, so something's wrong. So let's make a note for ourselves for next time here. We'll say, okay. Oh, we're doing the build, but we're never pushing it. Okay. We're doing the build, but we're never pushing the image to our registry. Okay, and that'll be a nice place to pick up for next time. And by the way, how do we push something? Let's do this. Because I'm sure that I won't remember how to push it by next time we pull this up. Okay, and obviously it's not going to be Nginx latest. This command needs to be replaced with something that will work for our repository. Okay. Now we have a good place to pick up next time. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, see ya.
See you.